IPS mods are cool and all, but there's something special about the original Game Boy Color screen. Under good lighting, the display can really pop. There are even a bunch of fans that want an IPS screen with the vibes of the original. While others have tried and gotten close, it's just hard to achieve with a backlit screen. But what if we could just turn the backlight off for a hybrid version of both the original and IPS displays? While it may be a little confusing because this GBA shell mod for Boxy Pixel is already called the Hybrid GBA, I'm nicknaming this the Hybrid IPS mod, since it's a lot better than calling it the half reflection, half transmission screen. When you mix all of that together, you may think you have the best of both worlds, but living two lives is a little weird. There are quite a few quirks with this guy. To start, this isn't the brightest backlight. You can make it brighter by shorting this resistor here, and I highly recommend it. Because even then, I still had this on max brightness 90% of the time. The good news is, it doesn't make the power draw as insane as the multiple warnings in the tutorial would make you think. At the maximum brightness level, it averages about 222 milliamps at 3 volts in buck in the cursed cartridge. With the backlight off, it drops to about 141 milliamps, and you can add about 10 milliamps if you plug in a worm light. If none of those numbers make any sense to you, I was able to play the GameStop game from about halfway through World 3 through World 6 without needing to change my rechargeable batteries, while again playing at max brightness 90% of the time for the 4 or 5 hours in total gameplay. That game is very hard, but I did beat it, and I actually recommend Buck in the Cursed cartridge. It was shockingly good. Throughout my gameplay, I never really thought about the colors being washed out or the color temperature being a little off until I got towards the end of the game and popped it into my analog pocket to abuse the save states until I beat the boss. And oh my goodness, it is night and day. It definitely makes the analog pocket look oversaturated, but I prefer saturated colors in my Game Boy games over something like the chromatics display. But even when you compare these two, the Hybrid GBC makes the chromatic look like a TV in store mode. And if it wasn't obvious by now, the Q5 display and the AMOLED display are also much more saturated. So if you really want a muted look like the original display, this does it with and without the backlight. But even still, some colors look more saturated on the original display. So in reality, I think this hybrid screen just needs some heavy tuning to the colors. Other than the headlighting feature, there aren't much for settings here. You have one scanline option despite it being named SL2. There is a pixel grid option, and lastly, the HD option with no lines, and you can do it in color or black and white. You can't do the first two options in black and white for some reason. Other than that, you have 7 levels of brightness adjustment and then 0 for no backlight. Another pro for this display is even though the instructions are a little confusing, it's an easy installation if you buy one of them bundled with the shell. But mine didn't have any double-sided tape for some reason. It also doesn't require soldering, but yours won't get as bright without shorting that resistor, and it may draw more power without the soldering. This is what I mean when I say it's a little confusing. But all things considered, this is far from the hardest screen mod I've ever done. Anyways, let's finally talk about the other half of the screen mod. With the backlight off, the screen is still a little darker than the original, which does make it a little harder to see than on an original display. With a worm light, it's great, but when I would try playing in bed with a lamp on right next to me, I would have to play at weird angles to be able to see clearly. Ultimately, I was a bit disappointed because I feel like a worm light is required most of the time you want to turn off the backlight. So in the end, this is a tough one to recommend. With the backlight on, I prefer almost every other screen mod out there. With it off, I think the OG is still king. What I'm trying to say is, in some ways, it's just like all its friends. But when it's on stage, it's not necessarily the star. However, if you want a screen that has muted colors like the original screen, but with a backlight that can also have no backlight like the original, then this is the best option. Well, as of right now, it's the only option, so it's really only the best by default. As excited as I was for this one, it's not like I don't have multiple GBCs to choose from. I'll probably just stick to my OLED Q5 IPS in original Game Boy colors. But if you're sane and only need one Game Boy color, this can be your Hannah Montana, or I guess your Miley Stewart, I don't know. But what do you guys think of the hybrid GBC screen? Let me know in those comments down below. And if you want a modded Game Boy Color with either of my preferred screen mods, I always have a few options for sale on my website, retroremaster.com. But that's about it for this video. So like, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys. Was that Orlando Bloom?